Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go! What? 90!
Throwing on first down. Gregory. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz. Got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Flex round!
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. A little track jump. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ohio!
From the gun on 3rd down, Gregory. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Gregory. Touchdown, Arizona. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
On second down, Michelle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
On third down, Gregory. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Set. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, able to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Double tight. Now let's go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point right down the middle. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Two seconds to go, first quarter. To throw again, Gregory. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. On 1st and 10, Gregory. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out of that.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Gregory. That is caught inside the 5. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Three down. Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award on this very field, Von Miller, in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken right around the 44. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Gregory. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Gregory. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
That's it, baby.
On first down, Gregory. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
First down, 49ers.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Leopard. All right, here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
We got three. Set. Green, 39.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
What are you doing?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Number 16.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. We got three. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 20, Mike, 20.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Flex round. Here we go. White 90. Cut.
Throwing on 1st down. Gregory, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Gregory looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
We have, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Now let's go.
McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set. 319. 319.
Now McKinnon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Go 58's the mic.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Detroit! Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Look at the dance and the juke. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Gregory. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ohio!
Back to throw. Gregory. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down. Ohio!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gregory, he'll rifle this one deep right, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now let's go. 3,
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4. All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Gun!
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Peterson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Looking to throw. Gregory. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go! Red 38!
From the gun, Gregory. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Gets past one man. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They run once more with McKinnon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here we go! Try 38!
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's go! What? 9!
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Ohio! Ohio! 4 down.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Come on!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing on first down. Gregory letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A give. This is Michel. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here again is McKinnon. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a third.